Good morning. It's currently 6:30 in the morning, and I am just getting ready to go for a walk outside. I woke up earlier than normal. It's currently Saturday. I woke up a little bit earlier than Gordon, so I figured instead of putting around in the house and possibly waking him up, I would go outside for a walk. It's not the best weather outside, but I'm gonna go anyways. I'll hold on one second. I got these new shoes. They're Hoka's, and I got them because they're supposed to be really good for like walking, running. They're super cushiony. Like they have this thick cushion. And I got them specifically because I have plantar fasciitis, and when it flares up, walking can be quite painful first thing in the morning. Or if I've sat for a long time, then I get up again, because you just have to stretch your foot out again. But so I got those, and I'm hoping I will report back at the end of the walk how they feel. So I got some new white shoes, and I will, like I said, tell you how they end up feeling after my walk. It's probably only gonna be like a 15-20 minute walk. So yeah, because I haven't had a chance to break them in. I just got them in the mail yesterday afternoon. I put them on and I went for like a quick Target run, and so they're not broken in yet. So my feet they'll probably hurt a little, but I'm hoping they feel a lot better than how they normally do. And then the only thing I'm doing right now is I'm putting on some like a thicker face moisturizer just because it's a little windy, a little brisk out, and I don't want my rosacea to get flared up because I haven't done my morning skincare. I literally just rolled out of bed and I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? I don't want to wake up Gordon. So yeah, I think my plan is to go for a quick 15-20 minute walk around the neighborhood, and then I might surprise him with some coffee. I don't know. We'll see. Fingers crossed he doesn't wake up. And I can actually surprise him with the coffee. But I'll be back to let you know how everything goes, and I'll let you know if I get some coffee. Okay. I just got done my walk. I'm in my car. I am gonna head over to probably Starbucks or some other coffee shop around here. I don't know. And I'll get Gordon some coffee, surprise him with it, wake him up with it. I think that'll be cute. But yeah, so I just got done my walk, and my feet hurt. I'm so bummed. It's my left foot, and I knew it was gonna hurt. I just was hoping these shoes would be the miracle, and they're great. It's definitely a lot more comfortable than it would have been, but yeah, they're still a little sore, but that's okay. And I did put in a few clips of me walking. I don't want to show you my neighborhood just because safety on the internet is important. But yeah, so we're done with that, and I'm gonna head over and I'm gonna get some coffee. Change of plans. Gordon actually ended up waking up. So funny story. I forgot my wallet at the house when I went to go get the coffee, so I had to turn around, go back, and then Gordon ended up waking up. So yeah, so we have decided to go to IHOP for breakfast. We did of course stop at Aroma Joe's and get a coffee too, but we are also getting breakfast, so it's gonna be a good Saturday. But all right, we're gonna head in and grab some breakfast. How was your food?
So
It was not good. I had eggs Benedict. It was burnt, rubbery, and there's something wrong with the ham. And you had a burrito.
The burrito claimed to have hollandaise sauce, but there was no sauce to be seen.
It was super dry.
So it was kind of dry, yeah.
But they had good coffee. They had good coffee.
And the pancakes are good.
Yeah, the pancakes are good. We always get the Cinestack pancakes, and those are always delicious. But all right, we're gonna head home. I'm back from IHOP. Wow. Okay, so I think it's probably like 10 a.m. now. So I got up at like 6:30. Well, I was on my walk at 6:30, so I was up a little bit earlier before that. But so yeah, my day has been walk. I was gonna surprise Gordon with coffee, but then I forgot my wallet, so I had to come back home, and then he happened to wake up. I kind of woke him up, but anyways, he was awake. So then we just decided to get coffee together, go out to breakfast, and we went to IHOP, and it wasn't that good. It was not that good. I don't know what was going on with that place. But the waiter was really nice, and you know, we always like the atmosphere of IHOP, but their food was not good today. But that's okay. So I do plan on filming a video game. I want to play Paralives. If any of you guys are gamers and you love The Sims, something like that, they just came out with Paralives. So it's released, I believe it's early access, and I do want to play that today. But there's just a few things that I want to do before I get there. First things first, I lost my pinky nail. So I have these nails on right now. They're just really pretty blue. I personally think they look like clouds. But yeah, so they're just like a really pretty blue. They got a little bit of sparkle. You can't see the sparkle at all, but there is sparkle in there. But anyways, I lost my pinky at it must have been breakfast. I don't really know. So I just gotta attach another one. And hopefully I have one that fits the nail. Ah! Oh no, I just dumped them everywhere. I was trying to be a little bit more organized about that, but that's okay. Yeah, so I literally just gotta find one that, oh my God, they're falling everywhere. No. All right, that one's a donezo, so I hope that wasn't the one I needed. And it's so hard to find one that fits this nail specifically because I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're just super arched or curved. I don't know, but the rest of them I can get to stay on for like a good 5 days probably, and my pinky ones always pop off within a day. I don't know. It's like they just can't fit properly. But you know what? I am going to use this one. It's a little bit bigger than the one I have on right now, but I think it's just the next size up. Yeah, so this is a 9. The one I have on right now is an 8. So I'm just going to put the 9 on this finger. And I always attach them with stickies instead of glue because I do not have the patience for the glue. It's the removal. If any of you guys use press-on nails or have any interest in starting press-on nails, because getting your nails done nowadays is, I mean, you got to sign over your firstborn basically to be able to afford them now. But, and if you're interested in starting press-ons, I highly suggest getting the sticky tabs because the removal is way easier. I just soak it in hot water. Sometimes all I do is take a shower and I can kind of work the nail off instead of having to damage my other nail, like my underneath nail. Yeah. So, highly suggest the stickies. All right, I gotta pick up some of these nails because I literally got them everywhere. And then I'll use an alcohol pad to get the oil off the nail that I'm sticking it on. That is the key. If you use just the stickies and not the super glue, you will want to make sure that nail, all that oil is off that nail. And then let it just dry for a sec. And then you just find the right size sticky. And so if I end up going through these, what I'll do is I'll cut up the big thumb ones in half so that I can use it, let's say, on like my middle finger, or like my ring finger, just so I don't have to waste anything in here. I hope that made sense. But I think that will be a good fit for right here. It's also been a really long time since I've filmed. There's been so much happening. It's just been a crazy month. I think that's how long it's been since I've put anything on YouTube. It's been a really crazy month. I was kind of in a little bit of a funk, like motivation wise, I suppose. And then yeah, it was just, you know, springtime was happening. We went to Florida. There's just a few things happening, and YouTube kind of fell kind of second to all of that. But because it's been so long since I filmed, none of you guys have seen my new bedroom setup. I don't know how well, oopsie, I don't know how well you guys will be able to see this, but I have like cute flower decorations up top right there. They're all falling because I stuck them with something that wasn't as sticky as it should have been. So I have a few more things I want to do in here. Like my bedspread is absolutely beautiful. It's like a sage green with like pink flowers, and I got green and pink pillowcases. I think it's looking cute. Oh, and I have like on my window up here, I have two big windows right here. I think it's bay windows. Anyways, it's just a huge window. And I have like a huge pole going across it, and I have like pink and purple flowers wrapped around it. And then over here I have some like really pretty like nature pictures. It all looks really pretty when you're in the room and looking at the whole thing together. Maybe if I can, I'll do a clip of the whole room so you guys can see what I did. I did that a couple weekends ago. I updated my room decor, and then Bob isn't with us either. The big teddy bear that usually sits in the background. He's not here either because he's currently in the corner, and I honestly just forgot to put him out. Ugh. I'm just trying to get the tabby thing off the nail, and it just doesn't want to come off. Yeah, so I've been away for a while, and I'm ready to get back into it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm in a good spot. Honestly, it's like I wasn't sure what I wanted to put on YouTube, but I think I just came to realizations like it doesn't really matter. Like, as long as I'm having fun doing it, I truly don't need to care what I'm posting, because it started as a hobby and I want it to remain a hobby. So I don't want to get stressed about it, and I'll start and get stressed about it. So I just need to relax. I don't know if relaxing is in my vocabulary sometimes, but yeah. Okay. And just like that, the nail's on. It does take a couple seconds for me to feel like it's like super secure and I can do a lot of stuff with it, but I can at least put on my skincare because that's what I'm going to do with you guys. I'm going to do my skincare, a little bit of makeup, and then that will be it. I'll show you a little bit of the room too. And I have a tea steeping. Let me try it. Oh, that is delicious. I love this cup too. It's a cookies and cream tea, and it's so good. I got it at the bookstore. Just like a random day, me and Gordon went to the bookstore, and they were having 20% off their tea, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get that. And it was cookies and cream, and I just sweeten it with like a little bit of monk fruit, and it's delicious. Pretty gloomy day out there too. It was raining a second ago. I think they're saying the sun's supposed to come out from like noon to 4, but I I say that and I'm just like, oh, well, I guess it's actually starting to peek out a little bit. But, all right, let's get my skincare started. I'm into daytime skincare now because I am trying to treat this rosacea. And because something I didn't know about rosacea, and some of you watching this are probably gonna be like, you fool, of course. Rosacea is, it progressively gets worse. And I don't know why I didn't know that. I kind of just always assumed like, yeah, I'm just always going to have these little red cheeks. No big deal. A little bit of redness on my forehead. No big deal. A little bit of redness on my chin. No big deal. No, it gets worse. I didn't know that. Luckily, I've always been good about skincare, and sunscreen, I've always, gosh, since like my early 20s, I've been, before sunscreen was good for you or cool, before sunscreen was cool to wear, I was always wearing sunscreen. And I don't know why. I think in college, I had like a girlfriend that, she just always wore sunscreen, and I kind of just picked up that habit from her, but thank goodness I did. So, I at least have that going for me. I've always been into skincare. I've always been into sunscreen. So yeah, I have that going for me at least. So that was kind of keeping my rosacea kind of in check, but now I am really starting to treat my rosacea. All right, there was a brief interruption because I had to get clips because per usual the bangs were annoying me. So I am just gonna pin them back if I can figure this out. And then Albie, you guys don't get to see enough of Albie, but this is my old boy. This is my oldest one. He decided to join me. The other one, the orange one, baby, he is sleeping on the tower in my office. So he did not want to join his mother. All I'm using right now, this is just an essence. It's a very simple K-beauty essence. It's Korean beauty. Very simple. I've been using it 4 years. And I think it's just a good setup for the rest of my skincare. I'll let that soak in for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna go in. This one is a new one. This is Dr. Idris, and she is on the internet. She is a TikTok, YouTube dermatologist, I think. Anyways, she has a line at Sephora now, and this one is specifically for redness and puffiness. So I love using it in the morning to help calm my cheeks and take down some of the puffiness around my eyes. And I think what makes this good for the redness, is it arnica? Oh, I think it's because it has like a arnica in it. I honestly don't know. And I don't know if it does anything, to be fair. I just started using it maybe like a week ago, but you just squeeze out. I don't know if you can see that little brown serum right there. You just squeeze it out and then you roll it on your face. And I don't know if it does anything. I know I've said that like 100 times, but on my journey to treating my redness, my rosacea, I'm slowly adding things and taking away things that I've researched and I know they are irritants to my skin because I have really sensitive rosacea prone skin. So yeah, we're just I'm changing things up, trying to figure out what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and I'm doing it fairly slowly. So the only thing I've done so far for like big changes, and I think it is helping, I've taken away all exfoliating acids. I used to be The Ordinary had an exfoliating acid that I used, and now that I've done like the appropriate research for rosacea, that was a big no-no. I was being a silly goose and I shouldn't have been using it. You know, it's basically just inflaming my skin. But so I would say that's definitely helped. And I've added this. It feels good when I put it on. It's a nice experience. And that's basically all the changes I've made so far. If I find like my holy grail skincare routine, I will do a whole nighttime, daytime kind of situation. But as of right now, I just haven't finalized it yet. I don't quite know what my final steps are going to be. It's a journey. It's a skincare journey. If any of you guys know, like if any of you guys have rosacea and you're like, yeah, I've used this product for blah, 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 and it's really made all the difference, let me know. Because I'm trying new things. So I'll give that a second to dry. So I've stepped away for a minute and I let all the skincare soak in. So now I'm ready to move on to my face makeup. And then I'm going to get this day started. Honestly, I've done a lot today, but I'm going to I'm going to play Paralyze, and then I'm going to film it too, like a first impressions. Look at how good that did. This is just Bare Minerals. This is just their powder foundation. Look how good that did covering up my my red cheeks. Wow. I'm impressed. I hope you're having a good one and you're doing really well. I hope wherever you are, you're getting some good weather. You know, winter's finally coming to an end. Where I'm at, we're starting to get some sunny days, which is good. I love springtime and I love summer. I love being warm. And I like winter for like a second. I like winter until, let's say probably like end of January, you know, because it's after all the holidays. You know, we've had a white Christmas, we've had this, we've had that, we've had New Year's. And then I just wish the snow would go away, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like summertime. It just has to not be so frigid cold. This year, it was so cold. I wouldn't say we got a ton of snow, but man, was it cold. I tried to do walks in the winter too, but I ended up just having to use the elliptical because I couldn't handle outside. And I have good snow gear, winter gear, but I couldn't handle it. So yeah, we're finally starting to get some good weather here. I'm so excited about that. Even just like now, I'm next to a window and I can hear the birds chirping outside, and it's amazing. I've seen a ton of robins catching worms out in the field here. Ugh. Ow. I couldn't get my blush open. I'm gonna go very subtle on the blush today just because I don't think I covered up as much of my cheeks as I probably should have, but that's okay. Oh, I see a robin. Oh wait, no. Oh no, that is a robin. So pretty. We have a ton of doves around here too. I love seeing the doves. When we were in Florida, we actually got is it a Southern bird book? It might have been a Southern bird book. I don't quite remember, but it had a lot of like Southern birds in it, so I would assume. Because that's going to be one of my new hobbies, is I'm going to be a bird watcher. I've just decided like quite recently that I want to be a bird watcher, and I want to like find all the birds in the bird book, and Gordon seems really into it too, so we're going to do it together. And yeah, it's going to be a fun little hobby. I've recently been getting in the hobby train again. I've always jumped around from hobby to hobby. I've dabbled in painting. I've dabbled in, clothes design. Gordon got me like a really nice sewing machine. I've made a couple outfits. I just dabble. I bounce around. I get bored. What can I say? So I bounce around. So right now I'm into bird watching, and because I'm worried about my brain as I get older, I've started doing word puzzles. And isn't this the coolest thing? So I got this at the bookstore too, and it's like a little reading light. I don't know. And it's an alien spaceship. Isn't that the coolest thing? So obviously, like when it's night and Gordon's doing his thing and I'm doing my thing, I can turn on my spaceship, my UFO. I thought that was so cool. But anyways, this is another one of my hobbies I've started. And I'm doing it to help my brain as I age. Gotta get those pistons firing. Make sure you don't lose them. And yes, I know you don't have pistons in your brain, but you got something in there that needs to stay active. So that's what I'm doing. Word searches. Hopefully that will help. Gordon's been doing the New York Times word games. He's been really into that. Him and his friends. They kind of do it together. Like you can team up with people so you can see how they're doing that week compared to you. Just adds a little bit of extra challenge. So he really likes that. He does that right before bed. And I do my book of words searches right before bed. It's been really great doing them because I've always loved things like that. Like Where's Waldo when I was a kid. That was like, ah, shoot. I just got mascara up there. Shoot. No. Oh well. As I was saying, Where's Waldo when I was a kid. I love those books. I even like games that like video games that are kind of puzzly, and you got to find certain things. Hidden Objects, that's the one I play. I like that game. It's very, very relaxing. All right, my eyes are done. My face is done. My blush is on. Now I just got to do my brows and put on some lipstick, and I'm going to be out of here, folks. Ooh. Ooh. I grew out my eyebrows again. I don't know if you remember me saying that I had shaved off the end of my brow. I liked it for doing whatever I wanted with my brows, but I'm not always a makeup wearer. So going about life when I wasn't wearing makeup with half of my eyebrow shaved off, when I don't have a whole lot of eyebrows to begin with, it wasn't ideal. So I grew them back, and I guess it makes doing my makeup eyebrows a little bit harder, but I don't look so terrifying when I don't have makeup on. You know what I thought about doing? And I'm still kind of half tempted to, is I wanted to shave my whole eyebrow off. And then I want to get those temporary tattoo eyebrows. Have you guys seen them? I know they were probably intended for people who have alopecia. I see a lot of people on YouTube who, they do their journey through with alopecia, and they use those temporary tattoos for their eyebrows. But man, wouldn't that be easy? But then just like, would I really want to stick on temporary tattoos every day when I can just do that in like 5 seconds my brows are done? I don't know. They would look better if I did the temporary tattoo. But I feel like I just wouldn't do it every day. Also, look how long my hair is getting. I don't know if I can show you. Ugh. Can you guys even see it? Anyways, it goes like halfway down my back now. Which is crazy because not that long ago I had it all the way up to my ears. So like the amount that it's grown, what is that, like 12 inches? I don't know. It's crazy. I always ask Gordon, I'm like, do you like my hair longer or shorter? And he's like, whatever you decide. And I'm like, no, because I can't decide what I like. But I do at least once in my life want my hair all the way to my butt. That's what I'm working on right now. And then once in my life, I want my hair like a pixie cut. I don't know if I could do a shaved cut. But I could probably do a pixie. Every so often, I'm tempted to chop this all off. Just cut it all off. Just take it away. I don't want it anymore. But then I remember how hard I worked not to cut it and to grow it out and to keep it somewhat healthy. Then I would probably be very mad if I cut it before I got it down to my butt. So here it stays, but I do keep cutting these bangs, and they need to be cut again, per usual. I always need to cut my bangs, but ooh, cooperate. They're not gonna cooperate. Oh well. Ooh. Oh well, it's as good as it's gonna get. I have this on my eyelid I haven't taken off yet. I'll do that before I film my next video though. I mean, as always, thanks for hanging out with me. I've been kind of all over the place with this video, just bringing you along with my day, and I don't know, I liked it. I hope you liked it. I've probably jumped around from topic to topic to topic, and I haven't finished a topic before I went on to another topic, but I got to get back in the swing of filming, you know? It'll come back to me slowly, I promise. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.